Imagine being 8 years old, sitting by the window every evening, waiting for someone who promised, I'll come back for you. That was little Zaria. When Zaria was 8, her mother got an opportunity to travel abroad. Life had been difficult, and her mother believed living was the only way she could build a better future for them. So she left Zaria with her grandmother. Before leaving, she hugged her tightly and said, I will come back for you. Be a good girl. When I settle down, I'll definitely come back for you. Zaria believed her. Every time a car stopped outside grandma's house, Zaria would run to the window. Mommy! She screamed. Months passed. Then 1 year. Then 2. At first, her mother called almost every day. Then the call became once a week. Then once a month. Eventually, Grandma was always the one saying, don't worry, your mommy is busy. She will call you. Money came. New clothes came. Birthday gifts came. But mommy didn't come. Years later, Zaria stopped running to the window. She stopped asking when her mommy was coming. And whenever Grandma said, your mommy sent you this, Zaria would just simply say, okay. At 16, Zaria received news that her mother was finally coming home. Everyone was excited. Grandma cleaned the house. Food was prepared. Family members came around. When her mother walked through the door, she opened her arms. My baby. But Zaria just stood there. Her mother hugged her, but Zaria's hands remained by her side. That night, her mother comforted her. Zaria, what happened to you? You used to love me so much. Zaria looked at her and said, I still love you, mommy. I just learned how to live without you. Her mother was speechless when Zaria said something that broke her heart. You gave me everything I asked for. Shoes, clothes, money, phone, everything. Even my birthday, you never forget. But the only thing I wanted was you. Her mother started crying. She has spent all those years believing she was sacrificing for her daughter. And in many ways, she was. But she never realized that while she was building a future for Zaria was growing up feeling abandoned in the present. Moral of the story: sometimes abandonment doesn't mean someone completely disappeared. Sometimes they send money. Sometimes they provide everything materially. Sometimes they genuinely believe they are doing their best. But especially for a child, presence has a value that money cannot always replace. And when circumstances force you to be away from someone you love, don't always provide for them. Call them, listen, show interest, keep your promises when you can. Remind them constantly that distance has not removed them from your heart. Because children eventually stop waiting at the window. Not always because they stop loving you. but because they learned how to survive the disappointment. And remember, every choice has a consequences, and every story has a lesson. This is RS Reality Stories. See you in the next video.